Hey guys, this is David. You know me by now if you've been watching my videos. Uh, I've been having some issues. I have these Magellan bait boxes. They're good little bait boxes. I won't lie to you, they are good. They're nice and insulated and everything, and they keep your bait nice and cool on hot days. They have a drain valve on them. They have 2 rod holders on them, and they have a place where you can clip your aerator on there with a little place for a hose that goes in here. But today what I want to talk about is this special hinge right here that comes with them. Here's one that I've already fixed. I pulled it off of another one of my Magellan bait boxes. But what happens is there's supposed to be a rubber cap that goes across this to keep this locked in place. Why they made it like that, don't ask me. I don't know. It was a poor engineering job. But anyway, see, that just falls right out like that if it doesn't have that little cap in place. So I've been thinking about, well, what can I do to fix this problem? So I went to town. I went to Lowe's Home Center in Aransas Pass, and I got me one of these little numbers right here. I believe this is a number 4. It's like a you'd tighten up a rubber hose with or something like that. Whoops, handy fingers there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run that down through there like so. Actually, let's see. Yeah, that's right. And then I'm going to run it up through here like so, like that. And I'm going to put that together like so. Like that right there. And then I'm going to tighten this back up around it using just a Stanley straight and standard screwdriver. Never as easy as it looks. But here we go to get it started here. Gotta get it started. That's the problem right there, because you have to completely undo it to put it around that thing. Okay, I believe I have it started now. And then see, I'll just pop that in place like that right there, and then I can just tighten this right on down like so. And the thing is Magellan makes these bait boxes, which are, like I said, are really good little bait boxes for especially summertime fishing. If you're not on a boat, or if you're in a kayak or fishing off the bank, or even if you're in a boat. You can have 2 of these, one in the front of the boat and one in the back of the boat. And that way one person's not constantly having to walk around and under and through fishing rods and stuff like that. But anyway, I'm tightening this up like this right here. And I don't think it matters if the screw's up or down, as long as you get it on there. I'm not perfect. I've got one going up and this one's going down. So anyway, like I said, I'm just going to tighten this up a little bit more, and then I'm going to put it back on here. Let's just see how this indention is right here. See how that is? And it just kind of pops inside here. A regular hinge won't work because it's got a little indention that goes inside there. And that's really weird the way they did that. But using a Phillips head screwdriver, I'm just going to line these up and screw them right on in like that. I won't tighten them until the very last thing. Make sure they all go in the holes properly. But you see how simple that was? Because I know I went to Academy. These bait boxes are like 6 years old. But I went to Academy and I asked them if they sewed these particular hinges right here, and they said they did not. So I kept trying to email the manufacturers of Magellan. We got their number and email address online, and I sent them a couple emails and some pictures of what I was talking about, and they kept sending me back to Academy Sports and Outdoors. So I finally went in Academy one day and I told them, I said, look, I said, I'm not having any luck at all, and I said, I don't want to have to buy a whole new bait box, because chances are it's going to do the same thing. It could be sooner or it could be later. Now I'm just tightening this back up a little bit more. You see that? I want to make sure that rod right there is connected and properly in the little grooves. And it's not going to hurt anything to tighten it up. Tight is good. It'll loosen with age like everything else anyway. But see how I did that? See how that's done right there? One's down and one's up. It don't matter. It's not for show. You can see how that opens and closes like that. You can pick it up like that with water and your bait in it, and you don't have to worry about your lid coming off. And that was my main concern, because I cast for most of my bait, or use my perch trap to catch some of my bait. But because bait's expensive, if you can learn how to throw a cast net and invest about $30 or $40 in a good perch trap, you can build your perch trap at home in your own kitchen if you want to. It's not hard to do. All you have to do is get the hardware cloth with the little squares on it and cut out your frame. Get some of the small hog rings, like goes in the hog's nose to keep them from rooting, and just snap it together with those hog rings. Make sure you got your cuts in there just right on all four sides. You've got yourself a perch trap. Take a round piece of the hardware cloth like this, about that round, about that long. If your perch trap is that long, you want it to be about that long. That's plenty of room for you to put your leftover crabs and just crush them and put them in there, or your leftover mullet or whatever. Hello. Oh, that's such a pretty Australian Shepherd. He's pretty. He's very pretty.